Right, anybody remember my LG 11 kilo? F1443KD6? Yeah, well, this is it. Right, so unlike conventional, we have a 5-point suspension system. The tub is fixed to the actual machine. And a bit of water there, I'm just making sure. It's probably coming from them actually. I don't remember actually leaking. It wasn't leaking beforehand, so I was testing it. Anyway, we're going to end up with a new heater because that is blown. We are going to have the flaps missing, that's ordered. And I'm going to clean this seal up. The way I do it ends up getting soaked anyway, so it gets physically taken off. But so what surprised me is, unlike a normal seal, the seal attaches here, but is not attached to this metal front, unlike a normal LG or a normal washing machine for that matter. So there's a big difference there. It fills through there and fills through the jets in the seal because it can't physically go there. It's too big. It's just far too close. And then we've got our research jet, which is also in the seal, but it is actually attached to the tub, not the actual seal, like a conventional washing machine with a jet. Right, this, in here, we've got our bore list. That is the bore list. And it's sort of half filled with liquid, so if we move it you can see it move, but actually when we spin it you can see it sort of all sloshes around. So the balls and that liquid are all inside there. You can also hear it beeping because there's always a little bit of power for some reason somewhere, not sure where. So when you turn it, it's always trying to stop it on the motor. What else have I ordered? I've also ordered a new door handle because it does snap, and what I love about these LG machines is how cheap the parts are. Genuine parts are seriously cheap. A new heater's 30 quid, a new door handle £6. Yeah. If you want a hall sensor, 13 quid, and that's at the back down here. Somewhere down there on the actual motor. That's it. There it is. Right. And even the rear seal is only about 30 quid. It's really cheap, which means that I can place all these parts just endlessly. Brilliant. And accessibility wise, it's a bit more weird on this one because the heater's at the front. On normal LGs, it's actually at the back. The board's right here at the front as well. Everything's at the front, behind that flat panel. That only requires 2 screws to be taken out from the drain pump, and it lifts away. I love LG stuff. I hate to say it, but I do. Okay, this ball system for the Centrum is not the best, as that is proven to be a bit hit and miss. But direct drive, as we know, brilliant. Bearings are a hit and miss. These are ones are alright, these ones are fine. Spider seems to be fine. I can't wait to get it up and running. The reason why there's so much mould is because it has been run for, I can't believe, it's probably been run for ages without a heater. Didn't show an error code. What's even more weirder is how the seal attaches to the inside. We actually have these little lugs on the inside, so we'll have to be careful when we put it on, not to break them. But basically it hooks over these lugs, it hooks over that, it hooks over that, and then it comes over and then presses against that, and you put a band on, like normal, over it. It's brilliant, I love it. So that's enough of me what's thinking about this. Basic cheap parts. Oh, and even more weirder is the board. You have one big main board there, you have a board there, you have a board in the... You have two control boards. You have one for the dial and one for the actual display. Everything's accessible, easy, cheap to repair. LG design needs to be repaired, despite what anyone thinks. These are designed to last for life.